The creation of the world according to Norse mythology. Welcome, seekers of ancient tales and cosmic truths. Today, we journey to the very dawn of existence as envisioned by Norse mythology. This is a story not of tranquil harmony, but of clashing elements, unfathomable chaos, and divine power. A tale that speaks of fire and ice, of giants and gods, of destruction, birthing creation. This is the Norse saga of the world's creation, born from the void of Ginnungagap and the body of a mighty frost giant named Ymir. Before the world, before time itself, there was Ginnungagap, a silent, gaping void stretching endlessly, neither light nor dark, neither warm nor cold. It was a realm of pure potential, yet barren and empty. But bordering this void were two opposites, Muspelheim, the land of fire, blazing with unbearable heat, and Niflheim, the land of ice, cloaked in endless frost and misty darkness. These two opposing realms stood in defiance of one another, their forces growing ever closer within the void. And then, the inevitable happened. Fire met ice, heat collided with cold. From this elemental dance arose the first sparks of creation, melting the ice of Niflheim and unleashing the waters of life into the endless abyss. From the icy waters pooling in Ginnungagap, something extraordinary emerged. The giant Ymir, the first living being, colossal and unrestrained. Ymir was no ordinary creature. He was both male and female, both creator and destroyer. From his sweat, life began to multiply. Giants like Ymir, beings of immense power and chaos, sprang forth, though rudimentary and untamed. But Ymir was not alone. Another extraordinary being emerged, Odin, the mythical cow of legend. She appeared from the ice, a divine being tasked with nourishing Ymir. Her milk flowed in rivers, sustaining the frost giant. Yet, Odin did not merely feed Ymir. She was a creator in her own right. With her tongue, she began to lick the salt from the ice, and as she did, a figure slowly took shape. Odin's tireless licking gave form to Buri, the first of the gods, whose descendants would go on to bring order to the chaos. Buri became the progenitor of the divine lineage, fathering Bor, who in turn had three sons, Odin, Vili, and Ve. These brothers, with Odin at their helm, were destined to play a monumental role in shaping the cosmos. But before they could build, they needed to confront destruction, embodied in Ymir and his uncontrollable chaos. As time went on, the forces of chaos and order grew irreconcilable. Ymir's unchecked creation gave rise to the frost giants, beings whose existence thrived on disorder. Odin, Vili, and Ve recognized that such chaos could not coexist with the world they envisioned. And so the brothers made a fateful decision. Ymir had to be destroyed for creation to prevail. The battle that ensued was monumental, a clash of titanic forces that rocked the foundations of the void itself. The brothers slew Ymir in an epic struggle, and as the giant fell, his lifeblood poured out in torrents. His blood became a flood so vast it drowned nearly all the frost giants, sparing only a few who would later become the eternal foes of the gods. From the destruction of Ymir came the birth of everything. The brothers took his body and began to shape the universe. His flesh became the soil and land, the bones turned into mountains, and his teeth scattered to form rocks and stones. His skull was lifted high into the heavens to create the vast dome of the sky, supported at its corners by four dwarfs named Norðri, Suðri, Austri, and Vestri, north, south, east, and west. Ymir's blood, so copious in volume, formed the oceans, rivers, and lakes, bringing movement and life to the landscape. The sparks of fire that lingered from Muspelheim were slung into the heavens, becoming the stars that illuminated the skies. From the ashes of destruction rose the structure of a world rich with beauty and complexity. Though the brothers had shaped the foundation of the universe, their greatest creation was still to come. Using Ymir's eyelashes, they crafted a protective barrier, a realm they called Midgard. This realm would become the home of humankind, a safe haven carved out amidst the chaos of the wider cosmos. And so the gods breathed life into the first humans, Ask and Embla, shaping them from trees that had washed ashore. These two became the progenitors of all humanity, charged to live and thrive in Midgard under the watchful gaze of Odin and his kin. But Midgard was only one piece of the grand tapestry. The brothers forged a total of 9 realms, interconnected yet distinct, each with its own purpose and inhabitants. These realms, from the shining halls of Asgard where the gods dwelled, to the shadowed depths of Hel, were bound together by Yggdrasil, the great world tree. Its roots extended deep into the underworld, and its branches stretched toward the heavens, connecting all that existed into a single cosmic framework. At its core, the story of the Norse creation myth offers profound lessons about the nature of existence. It shows us that creation does not come from order alone, but from chaos and destruction too. Fire and ice, life and death, gods and giants, all are forces that shape the universe in balance. Ymir's sacrifice represents the ultimate paradox. From his destruction came new life, a cycle that echoes through every corner of Norse mythology. Ymir's story is steeped in symbolic meaning. His blood turning into the seas, his bones shaping the mountains, his death giving rise to creation. These elements emphasize the Norse reverence for transformation and resilience. The myth reflects a worldview that sees beauty and structure emerging only through struggle and sacrifice. This creation myth, passed down through generations, formed the cornerstone of Viking-era beliefs. It shaped their understanding of the cosmos, the gods they worshipped, and the ever-present tension between chaos and order. Though this tale is an ancient one, its resonances are timeless. From literature to modern adaptations in shows and films, Ymir's myth continues to inspire storytellers. It speaks to universal themes of beginnings, transformation, and the unrelenting power of nature. For those drawn to the raw, elemental essence of Norse mythology, this tale remains one of its most profound and enduring narratives. And so we return to where we began, seeking meaning in the clash of fire and ice, finding beauty in the balance of chaos and creation. The Norse myth of the world's birth reminds us of our shared human fascination with the origins of existence, a story told not just in Norse culture, but by countless traditions across history. As Ymir's body gave rise to the universe, so too do stories like this one shape our understanding of who we are and where we come from. It is a reminder that even in destruction, there lies the seed of creation, and from chaos, order can spring eternal. So, what are your thoughts on this primal, awe-inspiring tale? Let us know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. May this tale spark your curiosity and join the cultivation of Norse mythology's incredible legacy. After all, like the cosmos it describes, these stories remain eternal.